Hi all.
Hi all.
Welcome to our channel.
Community.
Hi all. Welcome to our channel. I am Chantal.
I'm Greg.
And we are Teacher Mom and Dad.
Mom, Dad. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. So we both went to Howard University, and we had a mutual friend named John, and I went to John's room one day, and there she was, just sitting there while they were playing video games. And I didn't even see her face, to be honest. I just saw the back of her head, and that John was ridiculous. But I don't know, I could feel her energy from that moment, and I knew that I wanted her in my life. Not necessarily as a girlfriend or a wife, but I don't know, her energy was very, very attractive. So when she left, I was like, yo, John, who is that? You know what I'm saying? Come on, John. And John was like, oh, that's Chantal, you know? And so, I tried to get John to run me a couple of interferences, and he did, and I failed on all of them, every single attempt. But eventually, we got to know each other, obviously. But she didn't pay me any type of mind. I asked her if she wanted to go get something to eat. Nah. I was like, I'm just trying to feed you. I just want to get to know you. And she was like, you can get to know me in John's room. And I was like, all right, well, and then I did. So John used to he used to have bread. He used to get bread, like French bread, jalapeno cheese bread from his job. And he would bring it to me and Chantal. Because, we was in college, we was broke, hungry. So I lived off campus, and he started just drop some off to me first and then take it to the dorm. And she got mad at him and was like, yo, he taking all the good bread. And so I told John, I was like, yo, let me know when she coming to get it, and I'm going to come too. So that's how I got to know her in John's room. And then we ended up going to a basketball game. It was the Wizards versus Miami Heat.
It was?
I think so. Was it?
Wizards.
I don't know. Because you said you had was it Magic? You said you had a friend that played.
It was Orlando Magic, yeah.
Yeah. So we went to the game. Me, her, and John. And John was like, this is your chance. You can get her number, yada, yada, yada. And, for whatever reason, I couldn't even ask her. But she did give me her email address that day. She gave me her email address.
Tell them why.
Because I took a picture of her and Sam Cassell, and she had a flip phone. And she was like, if you send it here, I ain't gonna really see it, so email it to me. So I got her email address, which was cool. I don't know how, somehow we eventually exchanged contact information. We became friends on Facebook, and I would just send her messages. I actually sent her this really weird message one time that I don't even know why I said that.
Are you going to tell them what it is?
No.
Let me tell them.
So anyway,
No.
I was still trying to get to know her in that stage. And, she said she didn't know how to swim, and I love swimming. So I was like, yo, meet me at the swimming pool. And she was like, okay. She never showed up. And I was like, yo, what's up? What happened? She was like, oh, I have to go to the dentist. And I was like, all right, well, you could have gave me a heads up you wasn't going to come. And so I asked her what day she goes to the pool. And she told me Wednesday and Fridays or something like that at a specific time. And I was at the pool, and I looked at the hours, and I was like, well, the pool's closed during that time. Yeah, and I didn't know that, so I was just like, dang, she's just kind of standing me up or whatever. But, it was all cool for me because, like I said, I was really just trying to get to know her. Then I found out she had a boyfriend, so I kind of stopped pursuing, but I wanted her to be a friend. So I ended up helping her move out or pack up during the summer of, what was that, 2014?
2014. That was our last year.
Yeah, that was our last year. So I helped her like pack up, and she gave me this basketball pen with her name on it. And we actually took pictures on her MacBook. And I think like I bought her some food finally. And you know, these are all things she didn't remember. Like she doesn't remember, like we had multiple conversations and interactions. She studied abroad in South Africa while we were at Howard, and she started a basketball program out there in Cape Town. And she was inviting people to come. So of course I said, hey, I would love to go.
He was the only one who ended up coming on that trip in 2016. And I thought he wasn't gonna come.
Well, it makes sense because so I was in a relationship with another girl and it wasn't really working out. Like it was about time for me to leave. I was already planning my exit. I know that's not the nicest thing, but it is what it is. And at that time, I didn't really like I said, I wasn't pursuing her. She was still just a friend. She don't even remember the conversations we had on the phone. I told her I called her like twice a year, and we had conversations about all these things. And when we went to South Africa together, you know, I told her all these stories about, oh yeah, I remember when you did this or you got this, and she was like, "Are you stalking me?" And I was like, no, you told me. Yeah, I remember that. But when we went to South Africa though, like it was like a lot of hints about her and I. Like, I don't know, everything just kind of clicked. When I first came to New York, it was like, what, December 19th or something like that. And the airline left all of my clothes.
So he came to my house to get ready for the South Africa trip. He came to my house and he had nothing, no belongings, no underwear, no anything. So we went to Family Dollar to go buy some underwear and some clothes. So we went to Family Dollar and my friend was having a poetry cipher that night. So after we left the Family Dollar, we had to cross the street and get on a dollar van because we're in New York. So as we're crossing the street, we end up holding hands. And I was thinking, this doesn't feel weird at all. Let's go, let's cross the street. Then we went to the poetry cipher, came back. What?
I didn't say nothing.
That's what I thought. Went to the poetry cipher, had a good time. Came back and we stayed up all night watching ATL. So on the flight to South Africa, I was happy to have someone traveling with me. It's been the first in a long time. So I started off laying here, then here. Then he told me that he was getting kind of excited.
Why you have to say all that? So when we got to customs, the guy was like, what did he say? Are you guys together? And we like, no, we're just friends. And he was like, and Chantal said, he has a girlfriend. And the guy was like, no. Like, you two are going to be together in the near future. Those are his exact words. Like, you're going to be together in the near future. So we just like, nah, that was funny. Cool. He's a cool guy. He's really nice. And so we go through and we get to the next guy for our next flight. And we start to pretend like, oh yeah, we're married. And he treated us like a married couple. What did he know? And then we finally get to South Africa. We finally get to Cape Town. And we meet up with our friend Francis. And Francis tells us we are a match made in heaven. And it was just like, I don't know, even then we were just kind of laughing about it. We still were pretending. And like I said, it wasn't intentional. But I guess things really started to foster during that trip because it was just us two.
I guess we never stopped pretending until it got real.
Wait, what?
You know that saying? You know that saying that it says,
fake it till you make it?
Yeah, fake it till you make it. That's what we did. We faked it.
We made it.
We made it.
Now we're here. The following year, upon our return to South Africa, we met with this same guy in customs, which was crazy. And we were just like, what if we see him? What if we see him? And we did. And he remembered us. He really did. And we were like, you were right. We're together now. And so, yeah, that's pretty much our story of how we met. Thank you for watching, dedicating your time to watching this thoroughly. Make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button. Yes, please do that. And please share. Let your people know. You know what I'm saying? We out here.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You can-